Hey guys, Chris here from Southern Homestead Prepper. So today we're going to do a little video on a home defense shotgun on a budget. So we bought the Akkar Churchill 620. That's a 20 gauge. It's a pump. I'm going to explain all of that crap to you, but let me show it to you. Let me show you the things that I've done to it, and we'll shoot it a couple times, and I'll let you make your decision on whether or not you think you could use it around your homestead. All right, so real quick, I told you guys some of the stuff that it did have in the box. Looks like a choke. Definitely comes with a lock. All guns come with a lock. This, crazy enough, is a set of chokes. So this cheap old shotgun comes with a set of chokes, and it comes with a tool, nice little carrying case for it. Of course, it comes with the manual. And then, like I said, it comes with a longer barrel. Gee, look at this. It's a nice barrel too. Check this thing out. So, it's got a, looks like nice, decently nice sight on the end of it, and it's got a choke in it now, so I'd have to pull that and see what choke that is. But yeah, never had this on there because I hadn't had a need for it. I wanted the shorter barrel that came on it, but this is on there. What else is this? There's one more thing in here. So this is some kind of something. Looks like it goes on the tube and the, I'm not sure what that is for. I'll have to do a little research on that. Oh, this is for display. Look at that. You see how that goes? That's for display, so you can put both barrels out there. All right, I get it. But anyhow, that's what's in the box. Let's get after the gun and shoot it a couple times and let you guys tell me what you think. All right, so the Akkar Churchill 620 is a Turkish-made shotgun. It is a 20 gauge pump. It does seem to have a pretty nice construction on both sides. The rail runs back and forth, and a lot of your cheaper shotguns, you'll only have it on one side that runs the mechanism, but this one is on both sides. This one is clear, by the way. Haven't shot it a ton. I've probably got about 30 or 40 rounds through this thing, which is, I mean, you know, for shotguns, you don't, I see a lot of people doing burn down tests and all that crap. I'm not necessarily taking this thing to war or anything like that, but I do want it to go bang every time it needs to. We bought this in a 20 gauge because it was intended for my wife. She's not comfortable with a 12 gauge, even though she does carry a pistol. If somebody comes barreling down our driveway and wants to pick a fight, she is going to go after this long before she snatches that pistol. So that's what this thing's all about. Let me tell you a couple of things that we did to it to make it useful for us. So magazine tube, it's either 4 or 5 and then one in the chamber. And we added a light. This is a pistol light. This is a Trika T2 Mini, and I bought a little rail off of Amazon, added it on there, and basically when you run it, you can hit the button right there with your thumb and you're still ready to go, right? So the light, and then we went ahead and added a sling because it had all the sling holders and everything on it for it. And then of course I added a shell carrier. This shell carrier came from Walmart probably or something like that, nice and cheap. I had to cut a little slot right there for the sling mount, but other than that, I really hadn't done much of anything to this gun. It's a cheaper budget model. Oh man, if I had maybe 400 bucks in it, maybe with all the other stuff, which I doubt, it would be still pretty cheap for what it is, but probably 40, 50, 60 rounds through it maybe, just trying it out and shooting a couple of different things through it. I keep loaded on it, buckshot for home defense. This thing stays leaned up against the wall and all that kind of stuff in the house for, you know, anybody that's not supposed to be there stops by. And then when the kids or grandkids or whatever's over, we put all this stuff up. So just maintain the safety of your firearms and all that kind of stuff. So I got some cows over here in my range, so I got to run them off before we can do any shooting. But we're going to shoot a couple rounds through this thing. I want you guys down in the comments to tell me what you think about it, if you got any experiences with Churchill or a car rather, and Tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you're running, and tell me if there's anything else that I could do to this one to make it better for our situation. So now they're trying to move on. So this is where, so we shoot from right here and actually back up the hill a ways, shooting down, and we just got a couple steel targets up here. A lot of times we will put a whole bunch of other stuff up here to shoot at. This hill goes up, then it dips back down, and then there's another hill at that wood line that you can see out there. So we are pretty well protected right here. We know who's gonna be back there and all that stuff. So this is where we shoot. I need for that cow to move her ass out of the way. So the Akkar Churchill 620. I'm gonna run a couple of rounds of bird shot through this thing first, and then I'm gonna run a couple rounds of buckshot through it. I like it. So the loader on it is pretty smooth. I mean, I'm sure that it could be faster. I'm not a competition shooter or anything like that, but I'm just putting them through here. That's 4 in there, so we're gonna run off another 4 real quick, see what we got. All right, so these are buckshot. They'll probably kick a little harder. Ooh, baby, I like it. Ooh, I got carried away. I thought I had one more. I like it. It's got a little bit of a hang up right there. A little bit. But other than that, it runs pretty old smooth. Was on a budget. I have not had any issues with this bad boy thus far. The light mount on there, you know, for what we just ran through there, so it's not loose or anything like that. I can imagine that if I were to take this bad boy out and run 100 rounds through it, I might have some problems with these cheap mounts and things like that, these cheap lights. But in my opinion, I think in a home defense situation, I think that basically what I just shot through this thing is how long that event is going to last. If you run through 5 to 10 rounds in a shotgun in a home defense situation, I think that you're in a little bit more than a you know, break-in or something like that. You may be under siege or some crazy stuff like that. So I believe that this gun will do the job. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions out there on this. My wife is very, very satisfied with it. She shoots it well. She shoots it from the hip well. So I think it was a good choice for us. We do have plenty of other shotguns out here. Probably the closest that we have to this that I could not find a shorter barrel for, and they do make them, I just can't find one. We have a couple of Maverick 88s, the old Mossberg Maverick 88. So, but this one was kind of a do-it-all gun. Like I said, it comes with a longer barrel. It's a pump, so if I really, really wanted to throw the longer barrel on it and use it on the Homestead for bird hunting, or even slap some slugs in it and go deer hunting with it, it could be a do-it-all shotgun. Pump action shotguns are always easy to work. They're easy for people to understand and learn the mechanics of them and things like that. So I'm pretty happy with it. It feels good when I shoot it. The action runs well when I'm shooting it. So I don't have any complaints. Tell me down in the description, or in the comment section rather, what your experience is with these things, if you have any, and what you think about it. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this one. I appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't done so, please go down and like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you'll see all the videos we put out. We will see you on the next video.